So something that I want to go over are Koch's postulates. Robert Koch was a famous microbiologist responsible for a lot of the modern microbiology principles that we're familiar with today. Essentially, these postulates were to prove that a single microorganism or a single microbe was responsible for a particular illness. So the four principles are: the microorganism must be found in abundance of all the organisms suffering from this disease, but it should not be found in healthy organisms. The second postulate is that the microorganism must be isolated from a diseased organism and then be able to be grown in a pure culture. Essentially, you would take a sample from the diseased or dead organism and then you would plate it on a growth medium. Third postulate is that the cultured microorganism should cause disease when introduced into a healthy organism. Fourth and the final postulate is that the microorganism must be re-isolated from the inoculated diseased experimental host organism and identified as being identical to the original specific causative agent. This was done through this kind of little experiment here. You would take your organism that is infected with a disease of some sort. You would take a sample from that organism. You would plate it on a growth medium. That growth medium should grow. You would then take whatever grew on the growth medium, inoculate a healthy individual or a healthy organism with whatever grew on the plate. That organism should then display the same symptoms as the illness in the beginning. And you would re-isolate that microorganism by taking a sample from the new experimental diseased host organism and plate it on another growth medium, and it should grow. These postulates were created to prove that a specific microorganism causes that specific disease. So before Koch, people knew that diseases could spread, but they didn't have solid proof that a single microbe was responsible for a particular illness. So his experiment shows causation, not just correlation. And that's really all I have for this video. It's super simple, just those four postulates. And the whole general purpose was to show that a specific microorganism causes a specific illness.